YouTube! Welcome to the battlefields of Total War Warhammer 2, where we're going to be following the High Elves into combat against the filthy verminous Skaven. Got a beautiful dragon here. I think it's a sun dragon. It just says flying monster. Pretty sure it's a sun dragon. I could be wrong though. I don't know these guys by looks. It's a prince. And then the Skaven over here have a couple of Skaven slaves up front. Looks like a clan rat spear on the flanks. See one doom wheel. A warlord on a bone crusher. Rat ogre bone crusher, I think, whatever they call it. Anyway, we got the plague monks mixed in with some plague monk censer bearers, clan rats. Backline, we got some poison wind globadiers, some Skaven slave slingers, a warp lightning cannon, more clan rat spears. Let's see, where's the leadership at? Oh yeah, just him. Oh, but there's a plague priest here. So let's see. The High Elves have a relatively small army. There is a gutter runner forward deployed back here as well. And then for the High Elves, we got the dragon swinging wide, and I believe we have a couple. We have a High Mage and a Tiranoc Chariot. These chariots have 165 range. That's a lot of missile damage, and it's magical ammunition. I don't know if it's going to do tons of damage in and of itself, but the Skaven are not going to be great at slowing down chariots unless they have rat ogres. Warp lightning cannons trying to hit the white lions. There's a silver helm back here. And oh, look at this. Here comes two more chariots, and they are just going to come tearing through these Tiranoc Chariots. Skirmisher chariots maybe, but like I said, Skaven are kind of like Dawi in the sense that they're not going to do great at slowing down chariots if the chariots really want to keep moving, because of all the infantry. So nice charge there. Got some good kills. This Illyrian Reaver can help out as well if needed. Ooh, Warp Lightning Cannon scoring two really solid hits there. And then they're going to summon a Clan Rat to help defend the back. The Tiranoc Chariots over here. Oh man, that High Mage actually must have gotten caught by the Rat Ogre. This is very risky. That the High Mage is in a Thielmar Chariot. Doing a good job right now. Tiranoc Chariots trying to get away. Pestering the Poison Wind Globadiers, which they should, because these guys have anti-large, anti-armor attacks. The High Mage, though, is in a bit of trouble. Yeah, it's going to rout. And these Tiranoc Chariots over here rout, so they did do some very nice disruption. And now the fight with the Skaven is well underway. The dragon comes down over here, crushes the Doom Wheel. The White Lions will have a fight on their hands from the Censer Bearers. This is a pretty heavyweight fight here. Censer Bearers certainly cost a lot more. And they are doing well. Poison Wind Globadiers getting some flank shots there. The High Mage looks like he's going to get away, and the regrouped Tiranoc Chariots come in for another charge, while over here Silver Helms and Illyrian Reavers have squished a Plague Monk unit, but now they have a lot of other units around. There is some support nearby, though. The dragon over here chasing off the Poison Wind Globadiers, which he should. Here comes the Warlord. That Warlord's got some pretty good melee stats. Thielmar Chariots. Did the High Mage come back? The High Mage did come back. The Plague Monk Censer Bearers now getting overrun here by two White Lions. They're putting up a decent fight. Silver Helms crushed the Plague Monks and can now pull out of here. Let's see what else. So yeah, the Chariot's doing a good job just staying relatively mobile and causing a lot of problems in the Skaven backlines. So nothing wrong with that. Look at that. Dragon chasing off the Skaven slaves. Needs to turn around and finish the Doom Wheel. Another charge from the Cavalry. We know how much Skaven like being charged down by Cavalry. Not much. Other than Storm Vermin, Skaven are quite incapable at defending against Cavalry. Unless you combine Rat Ogres with like some Clan Rat Spears or something. The White Lions defeat the Censer Bearers. Now that's going to be tough for the Skaven, because the Skaven don't have many units left that are going to be good at dealing with White Lions. These Rat Ogres might be their best bet. Tiranoc Chariots racking up a decent number of kills now. They're pretty beat up, but their continued harassment has been useful. These have 84 kills over here. The Reaver's going to come in for another charge, and then over here, the Rat Ogres do get in and cause some trouble, and the Silver Helms are coming to bail out the White Lions. Let's check out this epic rear charge incoming. Oh, that beautiful high elf cavalry. Silver Helms pack a pretty strong punch. That is going to hurt the Skaven. The White Lions routed, though, in the face of the Rat Ogres. Who wouldn't? The smell has to be atrocious. The Plague Priest is still alive. The High Mage somehow still alive here, too. The Reavers get cut down. And it says that the fight is slightly in favor of the Skaven, but I don't know. There is still a very healthy dragon here. Some White Lions over here chasing units off the battlefield. Doomwheel came back, and it could actually cause a ton of damage to these White Lions if it gets used right. Alright, let's see what happens. If the Skaven Lord gets killed by the dragon, it could be bad news indeed. He's running away from that dragon. He doesn't want any part of it. The Poison Wind Globadier is trying to do some work. Here comes the breath attack, and it does massive damage to the Skaven Warlord, but this dragon needs to move away from those Poison Wind Globadiers. Nice damage with that breath attack. 120 kills on this Tiranoc Chariot. Very nice. Very nicely done. This Tiranoc Chariot, 133. High Mage has 46 kills. Doomwheel has caught and destroyed the White Lions, grabbing some clan rats that were on the way back over here. And if they can take out these Poison Wind Globadiers, it'll be good, but I can understand why he's focusing on the Doomwheel. It can do damage to infantry. Silver Helm's doing a great job here. They're going to smash into Gutter Runner. Should do some... Wow, they're actually getting hosed by the Gunner Runners. Them and what weapon strength? What armor piercing? That is just weird. Yes, kind of odd to see the Gutter Runners turn around and do so much damage against the Silver Helms. That Warlord is in bad shape. These Silver Helms back here still in decent shape. Tiranoc Chariot chasing routing units. A close battle, but I feel like the Skaven have no answer to this dragon at this point. They got a few Gutter Runners, but Gutter Runner's not going to do a whole lot against a dragon like this. I don't know if the dragon still has breath attacks left. Yeah, this Plague Monk right here is about to get launched into the next century. Wow, that was a rat-tastrophe right there. So, Plague Monk's gone. The breath attack again on the Warlord. The Warlord is down under 1,000 hit points. Foe Seeker and Deadly Onslaught popped. He's probably going for that Rat Ogre Warlord. There's not a whole lot of Skaven units to defend it, and if that Warlord drops, I don't see how the Skaven withstand the regrouped infantry and the two Silver Helms that were still roving. At least I think it was two. Only spot one at the moment. Yeah, one Silver Helm. I thought there was two. So yeah, the Rat Ogre is gone. There's still a Plague Priest. It's still saying the fight is quite close, but I don't see how. Nothing here to kill the dragon. Silver Helms are going to come charging in. There's still a couple of chariots left. The Doomwheel isn't going to live long up in here, and that is going to be a Pyrrhic victory for the High Elves. That was a fun battle. Really appreciate that being sent in. It wasn't a super quick battle. Thank you, DovPlays. That was awesome, buddy. Look at that. Nice use of the Silver Helms. This one didn't get as many, but this one right here picked up 2 chevrons. Tiranoc Chariots, a couple of them picked up chevrons. Nicely played. I like the use of the chariots against the Skaven. Kind of reminds me about people using them against the dwarves, and it seems like that's what they're good. A prayer for the High Elves? Was this someone who thinks that High Elves are weak? Because if so, that was kind of ironic. Interesting. I wonder why that name. Not really sure why, but yeah, the very interesting battle the way that one turned out. So let's go take a look at the Tiranoc Chariots just to make sure we fully understand them. Switch over to High Elves here. And yeah, the Tiranoc Chariots. So they can fire whilst moving. That's not surprising. 165 range means that they're, you know, similar to a guard, sea guard. That's a lot of missile damage, though. But it probably does a lot of damage because they don't fire that many volleys. Not a bad amount of armor piercing, not a lot. And then that's a lot of bonus versus infantry. Definitely a lot of bonus versus infantry. And then you couple that with a 55 charge bonus, which is pretty good. And these guys are definitely going to be pretty good dedicated anti-infantry. Let's see what happens when you put that high mage onto his Tiranoc Chariot. Yeah, it gives him anti-infantry here too. 30 bonus versus infantry. And a 60 charge bonus. And from a spell standpoint, this Fiery Convocation can be quite good at mopping up blobs. Quite good indeed. Tempest is good at stopping flying lords. Wouldn't have to worry about that from the Skaven, but interesting stuff. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed seeing the Tiranoc Chariots. What do you think? Do you like the way that Dav Plays used them? Appreciate him sending me the replay. Hope you all enjoyed it. Appreciate MSI sponsoring the channel. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe so I can bring you more. I love making this content for you and would love to keep you up to speed with it every day. HeirofCarthage signing out. I'll see y'all soon.